Morning, John, and you've been sort of working in this field for some time, actually, working sort of undercover, if you like, as posing as who, exactly?
For 7 years as a 12, 13 or 14-year-old girl online, or sometimes a boy, but online in chat facilities, chat rooms, social networking sites, and using instant messaging.
And what happened when you did?
Well, you have to look at the method of offending. We were trying to target and see whether we would be groomed as a child online. One of the first things we found was that if you go into a chat room, of which there are hundreds, if not thousands, just in the UK, within 7 seconds of introducing yourself as a 12-year-old girl or 13-year-old girl, you would be groomed.
Without fail?
Without fail. Within 7 seconds, because you're actually going into these areas and if you like, you're actually entering the field. You have to understand that a lot of these chat rooms or chat facilities will say you should be 18. But of course anybody can join. There's no policing of it. There's no regulation of it. And you can quite easily go in, put the age that's appropriate to join it, but then state that you are a 14-year-old girl.
How effective is this sort of software then that we're talking about now?
Well, the software, obviously, what it says it can do, and I have seen what it can do, is the fact that it can identify from a ream of chat whether that person you're talking to is a child or an adult. So it's very effective for the user to be able to identify the other person they're talking to if they don't know them already in the real world.
Right, so how does it work in practice then? At the moment these are free and pilot areas, these apps. You download them and what happens? How does it recognise and alert you that perhaps it's not the person that you think you're talking to?
You would have to input the ream of chat that you've had with that person, either on a chat facility or a chat room, or a social networking site, or even instant messaging.
So you have to be suspicious before and then post the text that you've got to the app, and then it works out whether it's likely to be
an adult or a
child.
These people, these predators, online predators, though, are very cunning, aren't they? And very manipulative. Would it not be fairly straightforward for them to say, right, well, I'll work out what the best phraseology is, the best way to write, so that I can convince people that I'm not as old as I seem?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it's one method that online predators will use, pretending to be a child, so they will attempt to. Now, what this product has been very successful and has a high percentage of success in identifying, because they've used a lot of children's chat as it is to be able to identify what is a real child or an adult.
But it relies on the suspicion of the child thinking, is this person actually who I'm talking to?
Exactly.
In order for it to work effectively.
It does, yes.
Are there any other ways that you can stop this happening, online grooming?
There are many ways. We shouldn't rely just on electronic software to protect children. There should be, the first is dialogue between the parent and the child. I mean, one thing we must look at is that if you think of a social networking site, the minimum age is 13. And yet in Year 7, 11-year-old children, about 80% of Year 7 pupils will have an online social networking profile. That means that they've lied about their age. So really what we should be looking at is the terms and conditions. We shouldn't be on social networking sites until you're 13 and shouldn't be using chat facilities.
And parents need to, in your view, keep a much closer eye on...
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.